Morning children. Today we will discuss more about the principles of Buddhism, what Buddha taught. We have studied that at Sarnath, Buddha gave the first sermon or public speech to the people about Buddhism or the existence of God. So Buddha taught that the life is full of suffering and unhappiness. What is the meaning? Life is full of suffering. We know that there are many troubles in our life and also unhappiness. We are not always happy, or sometimes we feel sad, we feel dissatisfied. This is caused because of we have cravings or desires. What is cravings? Cravings is also desire or wish. We have many wish or many desires. Sometimes what happens, often it cannot be fulfilled also. Many desires are there. When the desires, our desires or the wishes are not fulfilled, we become unhappy. So here, sometimes even if we get one want, we are not satisfied. And we want even more and more. So the Buddha describes this feeling as tanha. Okay, so that thirst for wanting more and more. Thirst for wanting more and more, or tanha. What is that? Suppose one example we can say, when you feel that you want to buy a cycle, when your parents provide a cycle, for some time you are happy. After sometimes you feel that you want to buy a bike. Okay, so here people are not always satisfied with whatever they have. They want more and more. The feeling of wanting more and more, or the desires never end. The Buddha often says that the reason of our suffering and unhappiness is because of our desires. To reduce or lessen the desires, then we feel happy. So unhappiness can be removed and we can become happy. We can feel joyful when we remove all the desires. So this here the Buddha says that this type of feeling or the thirst for wanting more and more, and when we are unsatisfied, which is called a tanha. So here in his speech, he taught that this constant craving or the desire, craving means desire, craving could be removed by following moderation in everything, which means a reduction in or reducing or lessen our desires, then we feel happy. So how can we feel happy in our life and we can avoid all the sufferings? When we reduce or lessen our desires or the cravings. He also taught the people to be kind to others, not only the human beings, to the animals also. So all the living beings to be treated merciful or kindly. Okay, so including animals, we need to treat kindly and respect the lives of others, respect all the people. He also believed that the result of our actions, action means whatever we do, good or bad. So these actions, the result of our actions are called karma. Karma means whatever we do, and these all good or bad deeds or actions we are doing in our life will have an impact in the next life. Okay, so that means these all deeds or the karma will affect both in this life and the next life. So they believed in the life after death. That means in the world, on the earth, when we are living after death from this physical world or the material world, there is another life. So whatever the good deeds or bad deeds we have done here, or its karma will be rewarded or punished in the next life. Okay, so that's why we need to be kind to others, and we also need to respect others, and we need to follow the principles of Buddha. Buddha also taught in the language of the ordinary people, so that everybody can understand which was the language used by him was Prakrit. So all the people can, ordinary people can understand, not instead of other languages like Sanskrit and others. He used the Prakrit language so that everybody, even the ordinary people, can understand. He also encouraged the people to think themselves rather than to simply accept whatever he said. So here what he said is whatever he taught should not be accepted simply. think yourself and find out the true knowledge. Okay, here one example of in the example of a small story of a woman is given here in the books of Buddha or associated books with Buddha. This story can be seen, the story of Kisa Gautami, and here once a woman who was known as Kisa Gautami, she was wandering around crying in the town, in the city. So what was the problem with her? Suddenly when her son died, okay, her son died, she was very much worried. She became very sad and going around all the city talking with many people to bring back her son's life. Okay, you know that when a person is dead, we cannot take bring him back to life. Dead person is died. Okay, so that is dead, we cannot bring back. We do not have the technology to bring back the life to a dead person. So a kind man, seeing that Kisa Gautami of his her sufferings, took this woman to Buddha. Buddha said, you bring me a handful of mustard seed. You know what is mustard seeds? In curries we are using, and for seasoning in the oil we use mustard, small seed. So she was happy that she thought that bringing and giving some mustard seeds to Buddha, he can make her son to come back to life. But Buddha also said, you should bring it from I can bring back your child to life, but you have to bring the mustard seed from any home where no one has died. What was the condition? Buddha said, bring the mustard seed from any home where no one has died. She was overjoyed. She thought she could bring it and went out immediately, going around all the houses and asking that any person had died there. So every family, every home, people were saying, my grandfather died, my husband died, my wife died, son died, daughter died, and uncle died, auntie died, etc. So all the families, wherever she went, one person or many people died already. Okay, so not even a single family she could find without any person died, without a dead person, any family she could not find. So she came back to Buddha, said, I couldn't find any family there where any person had died. So Buddha made to understand her, this is the reality of life. The death is a reality, like the birth, death is also reality of life. Once a person is died, his life is ended on the his physical life is ended on the earth. Now he has gone to reach his Brahman. So that is we are going to study in the next lesson. What is Brahman? What is Atman? So here the Buddha clears that his material life is over here. His Atma or the soul has reached Brahman. More about Atman and Brahman we will study in the coming lessons.